heard him. Today we're gonna be slapping some paint on this heap. But yeah, so y'all know what it is, man. These reaction, little fun. Just have some fun today, and let's run through these videos and see what we got. See if we can learn anything.
Today we're gonna be slapping some paint on this heap.
One thing to always remember when painting automotive, you always want to make sure to use a quality product. This will ensure a super tight adhesive.
A super tight adhesive. Dang. Boy, didn't even sand that sucker. Not the Dukes of Hazzard. Oh boy.
That's how you paint your car on a budget.
Almost as fast as the hatchet. Man, this dude crazy.
Everyone said it would be $10,000 to respray my 997 GT3 when I bought it. But today we're going to spray it ourselves and see if we can get it done for $500. So I took the car over to Phoenix Paint Booth Rentals. Most people don't know, but you can rent a professional paint booth for $150 a day. It comes with an air hose, air compressor, exhaust fan, everything you need to paint your car except for the actual paint. If you're looking to DIY paint your car, definitely hit them up. I tagged Manny below. Message him and he can give you all the info on it. I went to G1 Motorsports and got all the supplies I needed. And from there, Brandon Banks came over and helped me professionally mask this car. If you need affordable and professional bodywork, make sure you follow him below for your future needs. This is probably the most important part of the process in prepping your car for paint. Once we got it prepped, I got the dogs out and made sure I had some good footwear so we can get this thing sprayed. Brandon started off by spraying some black sealer on all the parts we did some body work or where we sanded too far down. And then the parts that were sprayed with black sealer, we hit with a couple extra coats of base coat before we hit the rest of the car. And I know everybody's wondering what color we're painting this. Make sure you stay till the end of the video to see the final reveal. From there, we did 2 to 3 coats of base on the entire car. And lastly, the most difficult part of painting a car is laying down the clear coat. This is the part that most people mess up, but Brandon has a great understanding of how to spray this stuff and lay it down so you get the best result. And make sure you guys go show him some love on his page. He did such a great job on this. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We ended up keeping the original color. I definitely thought about going British Racing Green, but I think that color's played out and maroon is moving in. And since this was the OEM color, I think it was the best. We ended up keeping the original.
Hold on. What was that dude's name? He like got a little dirt in that hood there.
Original color. I definitely thought about going British Racing Green, but I think that color's played out and maroon is moving in. And since this was the OEM color, I think it was the best option.
Some fish eyes or some dirt.
We ended up
zoom in.
The original color.
Zoom in on your phone.
I definitely thought about going British Racing Green, but I think that color's played out. And
right
maroon is moving in. And since this was the OEM color, I think it was the best option, so we didn't have to.
It's definitely some either fish eyes or a bunch of dirt. But zoom in on your phone. Back it up and zoom in.
To do the door jams or anything like that. The videos just do not do justice the metallic in this paint and how good it came out by Brandon's techniques. And guys, we're 1,500 followers away from hitting 100K, so make sure you follow to see all the surprises on the reassembly.
Looks good.
Here's how I took a can of spray foam to make a
nothing a little cut and buff won't
temporary
fix
on this quarter panel.
What in the...
After hand sanding the foam down, I took fiberglass filler and filled in the gap. I wasn't looking to spend a couple $1,000s on this fix. I just wanted to get a few more years out of this farm truck. I know this isn't the right way, but I was just trying to find a cheap fix to get this thing back out on the road.
Not at all, my friend.
After taking care of the bodywork, it was time to paint. I put about 3 coats of paint on here and 2 coats of clear. Hope this video was helpful to you.
Looks good.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Go.
Say the jet. Look at the fan on that sucker. Say the base coat guns. Big fan on that sucker. Yeah, you can tell it's his first time. Boy, scared. Boo! And he'll drop the whole gun.
I am. You guys, you get proved wrong by people who actually know what they're talking about. Okay, so in response to that guy, I have followed JP AutoWorks
JP, this is my boy. I don't have him this week, but they're talking about him.
for
Dude is the talk of the internet,
about
man.
a week and a half now, just watching some of his videos because I, as a shop owner who does mechanical and body, was floored. Like, how the hell can this guy do these $500 paint jobs? When you actually dig into it and listen to him, he's just doing the paint jobs for the people that just don't want to be embarrassed by their car. I can tell you that I can pull off a $500 paint job. I can also pull off a $60,000 paint job because I've done both at my shop. And yes, I have physically done the work. I haven't just sat at the office. I have physically done the work both ways. So, props to you, East Coast Ken, because you are offering to pay for a paint off. But I think what you are failing to see is that he's just doing it for a cheap paint job to get by, for customers that just want to get by. He's not doing dent pulling, he's not doing rust repair, he's not doing anything specific. He is literally just taping, squirting, taping, scratching, squirting. So he's not doing a full-on paint job. It's still gonna last for that customer, probably going to outlast the car's mechanical at that point. And a lot of customers from all different walks of life want that. Like, I have two cars. I have my nice car, which is my family car. And then I have a $500 beater that has dents all over it and peeling paint. So you guys may think that's not the proper way to do it, but he's actually genius because he's tailoring to a market that has not been prominent.
I don't know about genius. Man, killing himself. $500 paint jobs. Man, you guys let me know in the comments if you would do a $500 paint job. Not for yourself, but if you're doing a job, like a job for someone. They come in, you buy the materials, you're sanding the car, like $500. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. When I did work on the side 30 years ago, back then I think we were charging $700 on the side, little side job, $700. But it's 30 years ago. So to be doing a job like that for $500 now, I couldn't do it, you know.
You know, I work for not only insurance companies, but regular customers. I do customization. I do dealership work.
And he sprays them with no mask on.
And I will tell you that if I could give my customers a $500 paint job just for them to feel better about their car, I would do it all day long. Because not every car needs a full-on paint job. Not every car needs to last for 30 years. Sometimes you just need to get by and don't want to be embarrassed. And props to JP Auto because that's what they're giving customers. He's never claimed to do show work. He's never claimed massive work is being done. He's just spraying some paint and some clear on a car to make it look somewhat better. So, props to him. Maybe he'll take you up on your offer, East Coast Ken, because I mean, it'd be interesting to see, but watching his technique, he's honestly not that bad.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cynthia with JP Auto Paintworks out here in Runaway Bay, Texas.
$500 paint job.
The car that we're doing right here, it's a $500 one. It's a
Drop it in the comments. Would you do a $500 paint job for a customer? Let me know. You buying the material, bondo, paint, filler, paint, materials, sandpaper, tape, and paint the car and the labor.
$500 paint
New.
job. So let me show you the kind of work and labor that's involved in this. The whole thing is peeling, and it had a pinstripe all the way down the sides. The sides, for the most part, are actually in pretty good shape. The roof is also peeling, so we've been sanding on it. Same thing with the hood here. Parts of it have had to go back down to the E-coat, back down to the bare metal, but it's going back the same color, which is why it's a $500 paint job. If he wanted to go, I don't know, like the one we just did, white, and you wanted to add a blue pearl to it, then it would likely be $650. So, and that's just for the outside. If you wanted to change door jambs, they're $300 a door jamb. Now, personally, me, we've seen a lot of Mercedes-Benz come and go throughout the years. So what they do sometimes is they'll paint the outside of the car one color, but your door jambs will remain black. So I tell everyone that has dark door jambs, like no matter what the color, just leave it. You don't really need to paint your door jambs. Nobody else sees it except for you, and most people don't even care. So, as you can see, still have to sand this pinstripe off. Still have to sand more on the roof.
Bro, that just seems like a lot of work for $500. Like, how?
Anyways, $500 paint job.
So here's how to fix a scratch and a dent in a bumper bar. All you got to do is blend the paint and the clear. But first you got to sand it smooth, make sure all the scratches and dents are gone. So I'm putting some plastic body filler, then I'm going to let that dry, and I'll come back and sand it. Sanding with a block and some 80 grit sandpaper gets it smooth. Now I'm going to spray some high build primer over the repair. Once that's dry, I'll sand that, finishing with 800, and then finishing the rest of the panel with the scuffing pad and scuffing paste. Now it's time to spray some base coat, making sure to blend the new paint into the old paint. So basically angling the gun so that it doesn't get a hard edge on any of those panels.
Nothing wrong there.
A soft edge with the paint, that's going to help it blend. Now I'm going to spray some clear over the repair and over the smallest part of the bumper bar. Once I'm finished my clear, I'm going to spray the edge of that clear with the blending thinners.
Easy breezy there. I don't see nothing wrong with this one. Well, some guys are going to complain about the spray can blend, but those are guys that never worked in a shop, obviously, because you do things this way.
And that's going to make the old clear blend into the new clear, and I don't have to paint the whole bumper bar, and that's just a bit of a quick, easy way to fix a bumper bar.
I can dig it.
Let's try out the turbo can.
Turbo can.
I haven't tried this before, so bear with me. It's supposed to spray.
Turbo can.
Let's do the bottom first.
You guys ever use a turbo can? Damn!
Wow, look at that.
Wow! What? Now see, if InnoCraft put a fan like that on that electric gun, come on. If a spray can do it, come on, InnoCraft with the Drizzle DX, Drizzle X. Look at the damn fan.
You guys ready for coat number 2?
Coat number 2. Yes, sir. Damn, boy.
Well, there we go. 3 coats. Finished the can, too.
Smooth there.
Not bad. I would suggest
Not
practicing.
bad at all.
Is,
The old Buick Skylark.
But I'm good with it.
I'm good with it too, brother.
Here's something you probably don't know. Your paint seems hard, but actually it's flexible. If it dries out and isn't flexible anymore, it cracks like this and is destroyed. But if you wax your car like I did, it keeps the paint supple so it's flexible and it won't crack. Now I use this, and technically it's not even a wax, it's a polish, but it works the same way. Now this says once a year, but I don't believe that. It's a good idea to do it once every 3 months, 4 times a year. So what do you want to do? Pay $3 grand for a factory repaint? Or $10 for some wax and a little bit of time?
Okay. And look at this craziness. You guys remember when I tried this on the channel? With the little marker? Yeah, with that. Man, it was a disaster. If you didn't see that video, I'm going to link it at the end. It'll be one of the end tags. You click it. Oh, it was awful. I tried all this here with the marker. Oh, man. You got to see it. Yeah, mine looked like crap compared to this. Looked like real crap. But that's pretty cool. Okay, hydraulics. Okay, and that's going to do it, fellas. That's going to do it, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you guys like these things, man. Just random clips. Just have some fun from time to time, you know. Let me know. And also let me know if you can do those $500 paint jobs. Because I can't. No. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.